Hello once again, Bakugan Brawlers. Check this out. We got news. We got a lot of news. Very rare nowadays I'm able to do a Bakugan news video because, you know, leading up to the release, it was like, oh man, every single thing is news. Now it's like, hey, it's out. Not really a lot of news. Watch the show. So in case you weren't aware, there's a toy fair happening right now in New York. I'm pretty sure it's called the New York Toy Fair. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've been seeing. And there is a booth for Bakugan. Even, you know, Michael Tillman is there. What's up? He's the only person I've actually seen, you know, on the social medias of people that's been capturing all this stuff. And we've been seeing some new Bakugan that's going to release. And I emailed Michael Lee, who is the senior designer. Senior designer? He's the guy who makes the toys. He's the guy who designs the toys. Is he the only one? He can't be the only one. He's the only one I've talked to. Whatever, I emailed him, and he actually responded back, and now I have information that no one else has. Maybe, they probably already do, and I'm just... Whatever, I emailed him. So the first thing we saw is this image. This image of a bunch of Bakugan right here, and you can see a few of them. You know, there's some diamonds, there's some we've already seen before. You can take your time. I don't know which ones there are specifically. If you look at the very bottom, you can see that there is Ultra Dragonoid, Maximus, Ultra Dragonoid. And yeah, it looks good. I heard there's two versions of Ultra Dragonoid, or, you know, technically not Ultra Dragonoid. It's a little confusing. I watched Brawler Cafe talk about it, you know, check out his video. You have, you know, you're probably, you know, noticing that there's one, it's a little different from a few of the others. Just a little Chaos Zooble there. It's adorable. I love it. It's like the best one. I don't know exactly which one it's supposed to be, but it is one of the best. I adore it. I need one in every faction. It's so great. There's also this one with its arms spreading out like this. I don't know which one that is. You know, we're just getting some general pictures. You know, it's a little hard to figure out which ones are which, especially for me, because I'm like, I see a toy. You know, with Mansonoid, that one was easy. The rest are like, I mean, if you told me, hey, that's Dragonoid, I'd be like, would never have guessed, you know? We also have a Diamond Gortheon. Also, a lot of these images that I'm taking is from Kodak's Twitter, so here's the link to his Twitter. Go check out his Twitter. There's more images on his Twitter. I didn't just steal everything. I figured I'd leave some things not taken so that you guys can go check him out because he's the one there taking these pictures. It's just very nice. Thank you, by the way. So we have a picture of Diamond Gortheon. It's really nice. Looks pretty. Looks good. Gonna have to hunt it down. I still don't even have Diamond Trox. It's really annoying me. I'm probably gonna need to buy it online. It's really... I keep searching every single Target and Walmart in my area, and it's not happening. We have another picture right here if you want to look at it. Just a big wide shot of all these different ones. The bottom right corner, you can see this Ventus Bakugan. Looks really weird. I like it. No idea what it is. Tell me what you guys think these are. Chances are you guys know, and I'm just here going, hey, here's a picture of it. So I'm just gonna be showing you like the pictures of the individual Bakugan before I get to the big one, the big news. Bam, here's one, a Chaos. I think this can't be Ultra Pegatrix, because we've seen Ultra Pegatrix and that's not what it looks like. I don't know what that is. Kinda looks like a Dragonoid. Chaos Dragonoid? We have this one, no freaking clue. Like, I can't even guess. Looks awesome, I want one. This is a thing. I know, I'm doing such a good job at reporting the news, I know. But there is purpose to all this stuff. I'm getting through all the less important things for Maximus Dragonoid. Boy, you guys remember a long time ago when the first generation of first generation of Bakugan came out, there was Colossal Dragonoid where you pieced all the individual Bakugan together and it popped open. This one is the same idea, except it's there. You have two parts, only two. You have the giant hunk of plastic that is the main toy, and then you have the core Bakugan that is specific only to this toy that you put in it, and it pops open, and it looks really cool. It is so pretty. I like it. I use it for the thumbnail, obviously. I think it's one of the most interesting things to check out of this. Now, here's the thing. There's a little bit of controversy around this, just a little bit. I saw Brawler Cafe's video. I left a comment, but I figured it warranted a video in itself because some people may have the exact same thoughts as him, and it needs to be addressed. First of all, the price point. There's two different sources that tell about the price point. You have this image right here that says, hey, it's $49.99 MSRP. But we also have other people confirming, like there was a video being spread around of Kodak asking Michael Tillman, hey, how much is it gonna cost? He said $44.99, which is like a $5 difference, so whatever. So let's just assume it's anywhere between $44 and $50, because that's not enough of a difference to really like blow your mind. Here's a picture of the core Bakugan that you're gonna get, and it is specific only to this toy. You can't get this anywhere else, okay? And that's one of the parts that's going to lead to a bit of upset. I'll get to that. And here's the card you're getting with it. This is the character card for Titan Dragonoid, the core Bakugan, and it looks really cool. It looks really pretty. I mean, it's a Bakugan Elite in itself, so that's nice. I don't know if you're gonna get the Bakugan Elite every single time. I hope you do, just because that would make it a lot less annoying to hunt for. And its stats are really good. It has 3 damage. Not bad. That's like the average. That's like the middle point of what it should be. Like, if 6 is the highest, 1 is the lowest, 3 is in the middle. And then you have 700 B power, which is very high. Very high. Oh geez, that's above the average right now. Like, wow, this is a powerful character card. And this card is exclusive only to this toy. So, here is the upset. The upset is that this is the core Bakugan and the card are legal for gameplay. Anybody who's anybody is gonna immediately hunt for this card and that Bakugan, and that's what the meta is. Like, we know this is the meta. This is what we're gonna see everywhere. In the official tournaments, when they come out, when it starts happening, this is what everyone's gonna make a deck around. Like, you can probably make an anti-meta deck, but good frickin' luck. Like, you get into one battle, you're basically screwed. They have an average of 400 B power ahead of you. I mean, even if you have the card that makes it to where you use the damage instead of the B power, it still has a really good damage rating. So, and the video I saw of Brawler Cafe, I'm just gonna name drop everyone. Links to all of these people are in the description below. These are the people that I follow in order to get this news. So, the big upset is that the cost is now a pay-to-win thing. He said you now need to pay $45 just for one card, including with the Maximus Dragonoid and the core Bakugan. But you need to pay that 3 times to get the max copy of cards, which everyone's gonna want. Which is not actually true. You see, initially you'd think, yeah, that's definitely how it's gonna happen, but that's not how it ever works. And this is coming from someone with a background in card games where we've seen bundle packages and all these kind of things. What's going to happen is that somebody's gonna buy it, someone's going to open it, someone's going to sell the core Bakugan for less than $45, someone's going to sell the card for less than $45, and maybe sell the toy. I'm not sure if they're going to be really able to sell the toy. That's going to be harder for them. So it's a little unknown if we're actually going to be able to see that. But usually people take this, break it down, and sell the individual bits for less than the total, but for them, they'll sell it, like, let's say they sell each for 20 bucks each. They gain 15 bucks. Because then if they manage to sell all 3 of it, they get 60 bucks. It costs 45 or 50, I don't know. Point is, they lower it because if they say, hey, I'll sell you this card for $45, somebody's gonna go, I can just buy like all 3 of them for $45. What the heck is wrong with you? No. So they lower the price so that they can actually sell it, and that's how this usually goes. They sell the individual pieces a more affordable, reasonable price, and they still end up on top. Because that's how this always goes, and us players who want the cards and just one core Bakugan spend a lot less than, what is it, 40, that's 120 plus 3, 5, 15, it's less than $135 for just 3 copies of a card. We spend somewhere around 60, and core Bakugan's probably going to be like, oh, let's just assume it's 20. Let's go on the high end. Let's go assume it's another 20. We're going to spend 80 bucks, which is ridiculous. but the maximum cost a card should really be, and I'm taking this from, if I remember right, this is Richard Garfield, the creator of Magic the Gathering. I forget his name. I keep wanting to say Andrew Garfield, but that's Spider-Man. When he originally created Magic the Gathering, he said that the highest cost for a card should be about $20, and that was his philosophy. And that's the philosophy I adopt, because I've been screwed over horribly by Yu-Gi-Oh! With a $100 trading card! Just one, you need 3 of them, have fun with $300 out of your pocket. No, that's not happening. So that's the philosophy I adapt also, and so that's probably what we're going to see, especially with this being broken down. And I just want to clear that air right now, because a lot of people are upset about this. Or if you weren't upset about it, you would probably become upset about it, and that'd be the issue. Also, more importantly, I don't even know why I didn't figure this out while I was recording. It's a character card. You need 1. Nobody's gonna go shoot for 3 copies. You can't have 3 copies of the exact same Bakugan of the exact same faction on your team. You just need 1. So yes, it's still pay to win, but now the pay to win aspect is $40 to $50, which is still a lot more reasonable than what I've seen in the past. So it's not even as crazy as you'd think. So I just went on that long rant and realized while I'm editing it right now, I just realized, wow, I'm an idiot. It's a freaking character card. What am I thinking? I even looked at the picture again, and it has a little CC for character card. Now what I'm gonna do, now he would be correct. This would be the paying $45 each for a single trading card would be correct if there is no secondary market. If you just cannot find this stuff on eBay, which is really hard to find it right now, online, there's not really a secondary market for Bakugan cards, and they are working to try and get this stuff on TCG Player. I emailed them, I email them semi-often just to say, hey, you guys really need to do this, and they're like, we gotcha, we're working on it. They're working on getting it onto TCG Player, or at least sparking a secondary market so that they can actually have a competitive atmosphere. And so at least that's a little bit comforting. As of right now, there isn't really much. So until we really see a secondary market, he is correct. You do need to pay $45 per card, because you need to pay $45 for each of the giant packages with the Maximus Dragonoid. Chances are we're gonna see people break it down, sell it for individual bits. And hopefully this video will spark that idea in people who wanna do that and make a little bit of money. Please, like, it's really helpful for us, for players. Please buy a bunch, break it down, make a profit, because that'd be nice. Even if you need to sell like the core and the card for $30 each, or $25 each, just so that you can round it out and make it even. Like, it's still better than $50 each. It's just, it brings it down a little bit. That's how we always see it, especially with Pokemon and those big, I forget what they're called. The one with the pin, the one with the special promo card. The promo card's good. They sell the promo card for like $5. They sell the pin for like $5. Bam, $10, and it usually costs. I don't know the average price of it. Point is, that's what we see. That's what we see every single time whenever these specialty packages come. It's nothing to be super scared about. Now, after that long rant, I repeated myself a lot to really drive the point home. I have my phone with my email from Michael Lee because I asked him a few questions. Nothing too crazy. I asked him, can you give us an estimate of when the new Bakugan will be released? And he said all of these will be appearing later this year. So that's nice to know. There was a small clip of Maximus Dragonoid. It's hard to quite see how it works. We're assuming that it transforms when a Bakugan is placed in it. Is this true? And is the Dragonoid going to be the preferred Bakugan to use in conjunction with this toy, like the regular core Dragonoid? And that's how I found out that it's an exclusive core Titan Dragonoid Bakugan, like small orb Bakugan. It's exclusive, and you already knew that. I said that throughout the video. When should we expect Maximus Dragonoid to be released? It will be released this fall, so we have time to wait. We have a while. This next part is the part that I asked about. It was a little redundant, but I figured I'd ask it anyway, just to make sure. I said, is the Maximus Dragonoid going to be used in the game, or is it just for fun? Like, is it competitive viable? Like the giant boom Dragonoid. He said the large Maximus Dragonoid isn't game playable. Obviously, just wanted to make sure, just in case all of a sudden the curveball was thrown at us like, yeah, you can use it in tournament. No. It's a fun, large, transforming figure with lights and sounds, which is, honestly, it looks really freaking cool. It does come with an exclusive core Titan Dragonoid that is game playable. This sculpt cannot be found anywhere else, only in this set. That's the news. That's what I got for you. With the whole upset with the whole pay-to-win aspect, yeah, I mean, even though the likelihood of it actually being less than what we think it is still, it's still pay to win. So what are your opinions on Maximus Dragonoid? I know I'm gonna be opening one for the channel. Pretty sure it's not gonna be too hard to find one because it's gonna be very expensive, and if I go there and somebody's gonna buy like one, I'm gonna plan on buying two. One for the channel, one for me to keep sealed. Probably up here somewhere, you know? I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay beautiful and keep playing.